view. Her principal says, Ms. Young inspires students and teachers alike through her unwavering self-determination to surpass any goal, her love of learning, and her compassion and selflessness in support of others. Christy's kind nature and nurturing spirit are contagious and always steer others in a positive direction. Maximizing every minute of the day, Ms. Young exemplifies a professional work ethic. From her learning-focused math and science lessons to daily after-school tutoring to the volleyball and basketball student versus staff games, Ms. Young eagerly participates with full commitment. Ms. Young is looked upon by her colleagues as a leader in the middle school profession who seamlessly models, shares, and coaches teachers to embrace the concept that many hands make light work. A co-worker says, in 2013, Christine Young joined the Northview Middle School staff. She instantly earned the attention and respect of her colleagues and has since been a tremendous asset to the school. Her goal is not self-promotion. Christine has dedicated herself to inspiring other educators to be the best they can be as teachers. She gives every opportunity for her students to succeed and be successful. Students, parents, and co-workers feel Christine's love and enthusiasm for teaching and dedication to the profession. A parent says, Ms. Young is not only an excellent teacher and team member, but she's one of the most kind, caring, enthusiastic people I've met. She loves sports and crafts and hiking. She started hiking the Appalachian Trail in 2012 and hopes to complete all 2,100 miles. She's an amazing role model for the students in her class, for her peers, for her parents, and her students. Her career objective is to continue her passion of turning students into lifelong learners through a challenging career in the field of education. Another parent says, Chrissy has devoted her time to helping her students strive to be successful, both inside and outside the classroom. She pays great attention to details with her students and engages them in the learning process. Her willingness to stay after school and spend countless hours working and waiting to see the lights of understanding go on has gone way above and beyond what was expected. Her focus has never wavered with her students. Another parent says Ms. Young has a passion for teaching and truly cares about her students. She's very knowledgeable in her area of expertise and teaches her students, making sure they understand the content. Ms. Young is professional and conducts herself as such. She has chosen to make teaching students to become lifelong learners her goal. The student says, Ms. Young is very professional and always treats us with respect. She has thick skin and doesn't get annoyed easily as she teaches 7th graders. Pretty much, she always comes to school looking nice. She's helpful and fair. I can think of no better teacher. She is a symbol of faith, hope, and perseverance. Another student says, education has been the most important aspect in her life. I'm proud to be one of her students. Ms. Young has taught me to not think about myself and my circumstances, but to love and care for others around me. Her as my teacher was and still is a blessing. And as a student in Ms. Young's classroom, I can attest to her love of teaching and her love of students. She wants us to learn. She's a great teacher. In fact, Christine Young is one of the best teachers I've ever had. This is Christine Young. Cindy Britton is an 8th grade math and science teacher at Grandview Middle. Cindy started working at a family-owned produce stand when she was 14. Later graduated from Western Piedmont Community College, started working at Grace Hospital, worked all over there. Then decided she needed to be in teaching. So she got further degrees and was offered a position at Grandview where she's been teaching for the last 9 years. A parent says, Ms. Britton puts the students first in everything she does. She inspires the students to do their best every day by doing that herself. She makes learning fun for the students. Ms. Britton makes sure all of her students are having a good day. If one of the students is not having a good day, Ms. Britton will tell them a joke or do something just to make them laugh. The student says, Ms. Britton knows how to make learning fun. She brings an aura to the classroom that makes you excited to take her class each day and learn something new. She creates a safe environment that makes students comfortable to try their hardest even if they do not succeed. Ms. Britton's classroom is a wonderful learning lab because she has created an environment in which we all feel safe and free to openly and respectfully express our thoughts and ideas. She encourages us to be more inquisitive about science, and she welcomes our questions. It's no wonder that this is one of my liveliest classes. She has high expectations of us, and she is not shy about letting us know this. Ms. Britton is a caring and nurturing teacher, and I work hard to achieve a good grade, not just for me, but for her too. Her principal says one of the many reasons Ms. Britton is described as a well-liked teacher is her concern for and expectation of each student. Ms. Britton expects each student to give his or her all during each class. She is also aware of the possible challenges faced by adolescents, and she tries to meet the students where they are, both academically and socially. Her goal is to take her students to the next level in knowledge and the ability to interact positively with students, with fellow students. Students often describe Ms. Britton as a real teacher. She just understands us. Ms. Britton has a gift for connecting with all students, especially students who have avoided connecting with adults in previous educational settings. Students respect Ms. Britton, and they are sure that she has their best interests at heart, even when she has to give stern but loving guidance. Ms. Britton loves learning, but most of all, she loves students. We're fortunate that she's been chosen to work with students and faculty at Grandview. This is Cindy Britton. That's not right. And a little pause here because I usually do the principal's words first and the principal's words last. I don't know if you caught that. But Vanessa, if you would stand up. Vanessa is also leaving us this year, and I know now why Walter's leaving. There's no way to replace Vanessa Howard. Tremendous job. Okay, Jerica Dula teaches 5th grade at Oakwood. Her principal says that Ms. Dula was born to teach. She delivers high-quality instruction and has a gift for fostering positive relationships with all her students. Her classroom is welcoming and respectful. The students love Ms. Dula because she cares deeply about each one of them and their futures. Ms. Dula works hard to make her lessons rigorous and engaging. She strives to make every lesson relevant to her students' lives and provide opportunities for them to apply their learning to real-life problems or situations. There are very few teachers who are the total package, and Ms. Dula is one of them. She is passionate, caring, and forward-thinking. I feel blessed to have her at Oakwood, and her students are blessed to have her as their teacher. She is simply awesome. A coworker says the rapport Jerica has with her students is outstanding. Every time I enter her class, I can sense a safe and loving learning environment where students seem to be comfortable to take risks, and she encourages them to persevere. She holds high expectations for each student, and she works diligently to plan differentiated lessons which address students' needs. She is bold to try new strategies and to make learning both exciting and rigorous. She strives to bring her very best to her students and is a truly special, natural teacher. The parent says that I often describe my son's teacher as born to teach. There it is again. Ms. Dula shows a passion for helping students grow, learn new concepts, and be good citizens. She is devoted to making sure her children have the best education. Her positive attitude about learning is contagious, and you feel it as soon as you enter the room. There is humor, encouragement, and high expectation. She is always prepared and excited. A parent says Jessica Dula embodies everything that is good and positive about being a teacher. Her enthusiasm and passion seep through every contact she has with a child. The students in her classroom adore her. She wins them over not only by telling them she cares about their welfare, but also by showing them. I cannot emphasize strongly enough the impact that Jerica's positive professional attitude has made on me during a time when we hear so many negative things about education. As a parent, I love knowing that my child likes to go to school because the person who will take care of her all day is someone she truly enjoys being with. And that someone also happens to be an amazing teacher. And student says, whenever students need help, Ms. Doolittle will let the students stay after school and she'll help them with their work. Ms. Doolittle will always try to make all of our lessons fun so that we will like them better. In some lessons, like when we are reading a book as a class, Ms. Doolittle will let us move around the room as long as we don't talk to each other and pay attention. That's why I think Ms. Doolittle should be Teacher of the Year. Jerica Doolittle. Mary Kate Destremskis is an exceptional children's teacher for students in grades 3 through 5 at Beaumont. They call her Miss Y. You might wonder why. Ms. Destremskis is an exceptional children's teacher who has made a great impact with the students that she serves, their parents, and the other teachers that help educate her students. She displays a lot of enthusiasm and excitement for teaching, which benefits the students in her classroom. Her warm personality allows students to feel safe and appreciated. She goes the extra mile to make sure all students understand what is going on and uses many different hands-on activities to get students to understand the concepts that she is teaching. Ms. Y is an excellent teacher. She is well liked by her peers, and her teammates speak highly of her qualifications and her dedication to the school. A coworker says, I've been impressed by her professionalism, her cooperative spirit, her dynamic and energetic personality, and her caring commitment to the students she serves. Mary Kate strives to provide a high-quality educational environment in her classroom. She meets her students at their individual levels and challenges them to strive for their personal best. Not only is she committed to teaching her students, but also knows each student and their families on a personal level. She establishes a unique bond and special rapport with each child, making all of them feel important. Being around Mary Kate makes you want to strive to be better. She puts forth remarkable energy and passion in everything she does. She's able to create meaningful relationships not only with the students in her class, but with everyone at Beaumont Elementary. All of her students adore her and know that they can count on and trust her to help, whatever the situation may be. It's an honor to know and work with Mary Kate. Another co-worker says, Mary Kate has shown consistent excellence in her work ethic, ability to work with faculty members throughout the school to complete various tasks, and her willingness to go above and beyond for students within her classroom as well as students in other classrooms. The spirit in her room is one of pure joy as her students experience success with Mary Kate's love and support. She has always gone beyond what was required in order to satisfy any given task in a consistently excellent and timely manner. She not only challenges the students with the assignments she gives them in class, but she also works with them on projects that are given to them by their regular education teacher. The dedication and passion she has for her job are the two things I admire most about her. Her students know that failure is not an option, and no matter how large the feat, she will meet them wherever they are and bring them up to where they need to be in order to be successful. The parent says, with her dedication in teaching, she has really helped my son accomplish goals in his learning that some teachers wouldn't work as hard to do. My son has autism. Ms. Y has proven to him through her teaching ability that he can do anything and everything that he puts his mind to. She's an amazing teacher whose passion for teaching is evident in the way she makes learning a fun and positive experience. I know that her class can be very challenging to teach at times, but you would never know this because she's always so happy and smiling. A student says, she has been very helpful in so many ways. She helped me master my multiplication tables. She is kind, funny, nice, polite, helpful, nice again, and selfless. Ever since I started going to her, everything is 10,000% better. Math was so hard, like adding and subtracting fractions, and now they're easy. She is wonderful. Another student, you are nice to me, and thank you for all the things you did for me. You are the best teacher of math. You are the best teacher. You are a good teacher and good at math. And you're fun and funny. And pretty. And a great teacher. It's so nice to meet. Mrs. Strumskis is really special to us because she helps us with work. We are very lucky to have her as a second teacher because she helped us pass the EOGs with her awesome ways of teaching us. Her strategies are awesome to help us with multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division. We really love her. Mary Kay. Laurie Ferguson is a fourth grade teacher at Jenkins Elementary School. And her principal says, Mrs. Ferguson is what I refer to as a go-to teacher. If we need someone to lead a committee, I go to Ms. Ferguson. If we need someone to give feedback on an issue, I go to her. If a peer teacher needs help with a technology problem or a grading issue, they go to Ms. Ferguson. I'm thankful to have this gem of a teacher on my staff. Her peers view her as a master teacher. Master teachers are leaders who have mastered the management of their classrooms and found a way to accelerate learning for all their students. Master teachers have high expectations of their students. They are exceptional communicators who have strong connection with their students. Ms. Ferguson exhibits all of these qualities of a master teacher. She keeps ahead of the curve in technology so she can prepare students to be successful 21st century learners and workers. Parents speak very highly of her and are always extremely happy to be able to refer to her as my child's teacher. And most importantly, Ms. Ferguson develops a positive connection with her students. They respect, love, and trust her. A co-worker says, Laurie entered our fourth grade team eager to help us develop a community of learners in fourth grade. She's an expert at many things, but science is one of her gifts. She is using her passion for science to instill curiosity in the minds of our 87 9-year-old students. Laurie brings science to life through hands-on labs for our children. Laurie has developed many wonderful relationships with her students and their families. The bonds that she develops with children while they are in her room do not end on the last day of school. Laurie continues to foster those relationships through high school and college. She is well respected by her peers, students, parents, and the entire education community. Parents says not only has she proved her extraordinary talent and dedication as a teacher, but she has also exemplified stellar leadership qualities through her position on the school leadership team. Laurie is a wonderful role model and a real team player. She has a passion for teaching and turns mistakes into teachable moments. She sets high standards for her students, but always makes sure they have the tools to succeed. Laurie has a way of making the students feel they have figured out something for themselves, but all the while she was guiding them to learn by doing. I always look to her for guidance because she is most certainly the kind of teacher I would like to be. The parent says, I have always admired her focus on her students and our school and have witnessed her passion and dedication to both. Ms. Ferguson cares about her students and takes personal interest in their lives. On many occasions, Ms. Ferguson has been at the YMCA sports fields, Hickory Recreation Department, etc., watching her students while they compete. She understands how much a few moments of her time means to her students. She is a great teacher and an excellent role model to her students and to her fellow teachers. A student says, when I got Ms. Ferguson, I never really expected to have a science lab. Boy, did that make me happy. I learned about rocks and minerals, magnets, electricity, and the water cycle. We made models and did experiments that made science fun. Ms. Ferguson's encouragement throughout the year was helpful when things got tough. She made learning fun. I loved having her as a teacher, and she is great. Laurie Ferguson. Okay, Lisa Gallett is a pre-K teacher at Longview Elementary School. Her principal says she provides a strong role model for students and forges a strong relationship with her pre-K students and their parents. Lisa always has a smile on her face, and one can truly see that she loves her job, adores her students, and all students want to please her. She embraces bringing 21st century skills to all her students and strives to implement culturally diverse instruction that reflects her student population. Parents and community members volunteer in this classroom and always come away with a smile and a chuckle. A co-worker says she loves her role as a teacher and she loves children. I believe that these two innate qualities, passion for teaching and a love for children, are even more important than the exceptional teaching skills Lisa possesses. Lisa truly believes that all children deserve the best education possible to become productive citizens in a demanding world. It is her responsibility to give them her best effort. Lisa views every child that comes into her classroom as a unique individual and as an opportunity to pass on her knowledge and her love for learning. She consistently maintains Longview's goals of high student achievement and eliminating the achievement gap of our minority students and English language learners. Her peers see the tremendous amount of planning she puts into her lessons, and they see the positive results that she gets. Another coworker says, Lisa Gallup is a modern-day hero who creatively meets the needs of her students every day. She has a low-key, calming personality with high energy. Lisa meets the diverse needs of her students, ages 3 to 5, with various educational, physical, cultural, and emotional levels. She does not work or serve for recognition, but simply to inspire and impact all of those she comes in contact with each day. She has mastered the elusive art of being firm but fair, using positive behavior interventions to create a safe environment that allows for confidence and personal power and growth for each student. Lisa involves students and volunteers from the community in her classroom. Parents often ask Lisa for tips with behavior and for advice to help their children become lifelong learners. I do believe this positive interaction will engage parents with their children's education for many years to come. It's been a joy to watch former students and parents greet Lisa at school and in public, thanking her for their love of learning and her continuing encouragement. A parent says, Ms. Gallup has a passion for teaching and learning that she makes her job look flawless. She has exceeded all my expectations, and she has been a true blessing to my child. The children stay engaged and attentive to her lesson plans. They also are very well behaved and respectful to her assistants, and each other. I'm overjoyed and proud to have her as part of the school system here. Another coworker says, Lisa is one of the best, most professional, and gifted teachers with whom I've ever had the privilege of working. Lisa is always willing to go the extra mile, not only for the students in her classroom, but for all of our students at Longview Elementary and their families. I've seen the bond she is with the students in preschool last for the entire time at Longview. She gets so excited with each new learning experience her students have. She's always planning and thinking about what more she can do to provide more opportunities and more experiences for her students. Finally, a student says, I can read and I can write. Lisa Gallup. Lillian Presnell is a second grade teacher at Southwest Elementary. A coworker says Lillian is a strong team player. She openly shares any material she has in order to benefit the most students. Since January, when her grade level chair moved away, Lillian has stepped forward to ensure her grade level does not fall apart, but continue to work as a team. Openness to new ideas and seeking out different approaches to material is another of Lillian's strengths. She demonstrates a desire to do what is best for her students and has never been ashamed to ask for suggestions for new ideas. Lillian Presnell is a wonderful teacher. She gives her all every day for both her students and the school as a whole. Another coworker says, Lillian is a hardworking, caring, and creative educator who gives her best to her students every day. One thing that sets Lillian apart is her creativity. Lillian can effectively teach rigorous curriculum units that artistically integrate various content areas. Not only does Lillian craft high-quality lessons, she also presents them beautifully. Her classroom atmosphere is positive, friendly, and supportive. She is a wonderful role model who has high expectations for all learners, but also happily provides any needed support. She treats her students with respect, and in turn, her students behave in a respectful manner. In a word, Lillian is a gem. She is a constant professional who can be described as a lifelong learner. She is a very special and very unique person. The parent says Mrs. Presnell stands out and goes beyond what is required of her. We were impressed with Ms. Presnell's actions and how she took responsibility as a professional teacher. She put in time and effort above what was expected of her. As a teacher, she participated in all conferences, giving ideas and suggestions. She carries out every responsibility well and in a timely manner. The student says, when it was the first day, I knew that she would be perfect. She is my best teacher. I want to be her student forever. Ms. Presnell makes me want to be a teacher. Ms. Presnell is very funny. Her jokes are just too funny. Another student says, kind, helpful, patient. These words describe Ms. Presnell. She has touched every kid's heart, and especially mine. She is honest and always tells the truth. Another trait would be loving and caring. She is smart and has a sense of humor. She is organized. She has a cool and relaxed learning environment. She has a special way of teaching. This is Lillian Presnell. Alex Ward is a history teacher at Hickory Career and Arts Magnet School. And Alex was hired as part of the staff for the opening of HCAM. And that was in 2010, 2011. He is one of only 4 teachers still teaching at HCAM in that original group. That's quite an accomplishment. HCAM, as you know, teaches a diverse group. They have the career section, and then they have troubled side, I guess. Alternate. I knew I'd use the wrong word. So he's got to bring a lot of different things to the table. Alex takes a lot of pride in HCAM and always looking for ways to expand the education and experience of his students. Alex is very supportive of the students and their learning abilities and enjoys working and being part of HCAM. This is proven true through his various leadership roles within the school, such as his position as public relations liaison and AVID advisor. In addition to teaching, Alex has also taken on many different roles to expand and enhance learning for students. He uses his personal time to score state tests and create fair questions. Alex Ward believes strongly in the importance of education and enhancing the lives of youth. I'm honored to work with someone who takes great pride in what they do. He has the ability to fulfill his duties by having so many fine qualities. He believes in completing his task in a timely manner and offers any extra time that he has during the day to assist others as needed. Mr. Ward has a caring yet strong, positive personality. It allows him to be able to adjust and understand all types of students. He has encouraged many students as well as his peers in difficult situations. He is honest, fair, and a hard worker. He strives to make sure that everyone reaches their full potential. Mr. Ward has used his time during his planning periods to do his assigned work as well as offer his time to tutor students and assist other teachers. The students know where they can go to Mr. Ward and get that extra help they need with the confidence of being encouraged to be successful. He has skills in technology, leadership, teaching, Common Core, and test development basics. His professional attitude demonstrates his ability to succeed. He truly believes that we are not successful if our students are not successful. Alex Ward. And I could go on and on. Now, that's just, I just took snippets of each one of those, and it goes on and on and on. And as Rosemary and I like to say, every year we interview these teachers and we go out just feeling like slugs. So what have we done, to help the youth and help children and really make this a great school system? So thank you to each one of them. Okay, Cliff Moon, who helped us interview, is going to help me with the presentations. And as I call your name, he'll give you a plaque and a check, and if you'll just line up right there. And then afterwards, be sure to stay, because Stan wants to make sure he gets pictures. Okay? So you'll rush right back to your students. Amber Bowles from Hickory High. Christine Young, Northview Middle School. Cindy Britton, Grandview Middle School. That's all right. Get the big wall. Jerica Dula, Oakwood Elementary. Mary Kate Yastromskas, Fremont Elementary. Laurie Ferguson, Jenkins Elementary. Lisa Gallant, Longview Elementary. Lillian Presnell, Southwest Elementary. And Alex Ward, HCAM. We'll take the picture before we announce the winner. So just prolong the excitement, anticipation. All right, I appreciate Stan keeping you busy so that you wouldn't see who's got the big plaque and the big check. And the winner of the Wilmer Jenkins Award is Laurie Ferguson.
No matter how old they are. I think the oldest ones I've had are out of college now. And I had a text from one yesterday, does your school need after-school help this summer? I need a summer job. She's in college at ECU. She was my intern last year, with her senior year of high school. And her sister is on the, I think, championship soccer team. She was on the state basketball team. So these are girls I've followed since first grade. So thank you to Rotary for caring about our kids. Thank you to the principals and superintendent and all my principals who are here who have thought about our kids. And that's the focus. That's their learning and their future. And Rotary helps with that. Thank you.
You know, every year the committee decides that everybody should get $20,000. The board hasn't quite passed that yet, but we hope that this will help you just a little bit. And this group has done a tremendous amount. There are some, Laurie's been teaching for 18 years at Jenkins, 21 altogether. Some of them are only a couple years. Some of them came from not a teaching background, but transferred in from another career. There's been cancer survivor, there's been personal tragedy survivors, and they still make a huge impact in our classroom. So, thank you. Okay, Stan, you need any other pictures? Or? All right, while he's doing that, we'll do a service above self raffle. Thank you, Floyd, Steve, and Wayne for making up with us. Come anytime. This is sort of our normal program. We have all these great things every day. We'll pick one there, Steve.
Today we took in $90. The pot is up to $3,191.
$3,191.
12 cards, no jokers.
Okay, 921005. This money goes to scholarships, by the way. Tyler, will he be the lucky one? Anybody ought to be able to pick it out at 12. Ace of spades. It's a red card. It's your free lunch. All right, well, there we go. Okay, any other announcements? Be sure to sign up for the blood drive and buy your tickets for the Rotary night. That's all of Catawba County Rotary. We'll have a big outing for that. Stand with me as we adjourn with the 4-way test. The things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth?